elevate your value proposition as a small business owner. Have you ever thought about how you can become more valuable and how you can become more valuable to that ideal client that you want to work with? For a real estate professional, it could be a buyer or it could be a seller of a home. For a small business owner, it could be a sale of your product and or service. Now, we really want to deep dive into this because there's some things that you can do for perceived perception of value that will help you elevate your business, your awareness to your ideal client that you want to work with. And when they see you, and they don't even have to meet you in person, they're automatically gonna see your level of professionalism, your level of expertise, and that what you are worth, so you'll never have to negotiate pricing and your value proposition ever again in person. Now let's think about this. If you're a small business owner and you wanna add additional value to your ideal client type, and all you have is yourself, right? So you meet the person and you're talking about your value, you're selling your services, your product, and you say your real estate practices. Well, that's fantastic, right? And there's only one of you. So how many times do you have to answer the phone? Send a text message, send an email, and then sell yourself in order for the person to get additional value and, more importantly, confidence in you and what you can do to offer. Now, the thing is that if you can leverage this one thing, you'll have more success at the end of the day with this process. You know what this one thing is? It's your online presence. Your online presence and your standard operating procedures and your KPIs to focus on income producing activities. Now, let me give you an example. If you're gonna meet someone for the first time about, say, your real estate business, and you're going to a formal listing presentation, and you don't send them anything before the listing presentation, and you don't have much of an online presence, and you meet with them in person, and you're doing the same thing as another person that's already sent them an email and already has a really strong online presence, who do you think is going to get the business and is going to get the additional value proposition or going to give more confidence to the person that you're about to meet? Those two people, one person is going to have more to offer, right? But you don't have that. So what do? You have to lower your value down to 3% and argue your commission because you don't have standard operating procedures, you don't have the online presence, and you don't have the past experience to be able to offer what this person does. Now get this. What if you were someone that has 10 years experience, but you don't have the online presence, you don't have the great presentation, but you're pretty good at speaking, but this person's only say 3 to 5 years in, but this person has a great presentation, great online presence, and they're doing a great job with their standard operating procedure. So I would highly recommend that you ask yourself this question: what are you committed to? And how can you standardize and automate your business so you can have more success when you want to work with that ideal buyer, when you want to work with that ideal seller, or you want to be able to justify your commission? Prime example for the real estate industry, as that's primarily who we serve here at Liftoff Agent, but this is applicable to any small business owner. Because even if you're someone that says has a product or service and you have a great website and you go through what's going to be the outcome of the product, what's the outcome of the service, how's that service going to work? Like for us here, we're filming these videos to be proactive, to add value to you, to talk about who we are, to level up our value proposition. So when someone meets us and they see that we're not the cheapest, we're not the most expensive, but we do charge a significant startup fee from startup, ramp up, or scaling up, depending on our 3 different offers, we're adding value now because I spent time in the past filming a video like this and putting together like 10 game-changing tools for your real estate website and putting together guides like this that can be downloaded, that could be adding additional value to the person who's going to be able to meet with us. I'll give you another example. Yesterday I had someone come over and wash 2 of my vehicles. I have a Nissan GTR and I also have a TRD Tacoma. I needed them to get washed. I've been super busy and I had this guy come over and wash the cars. Now he only charged about $75 for both vehicles, and he said that he's been missing out on opportunities because he does a lot of things through social media and DMs. And I said, hey, why don't you have a QR code on your website? They scan your QR code and then they go to a location to book your services. You can even have an intake form where literally the person can fill out some information on the intake form. They could book an appointment with you, and all you have to do is literally reach out to the person and say, here we are, and this is what it looks like, and here's the pricing. And you could potentially even automate to the point where the pricing and everything would just be done. And you can actually send them a invoice or send them, I love at Liftoff Agent, we use PandaDocs, send them PandaDocs, and they can then automatically put in the information and go through that process. Do you think that's more valuable? Or do you think someone who sends a DM or someone that makes a phone call and then he doesn't answer and he comes back 2 days later says, sorry, I just got your message, are you still interested? And they say, sorry, I already worked with someone. Is that more valuable? Or automation with the QR code that then you could leverage technology, right? So then that way, if you aren't always on it, the technology can help you maximize being on it. If you want to have a higher value proposition, I would recommend a logo. I would recommend a color scheme for your business, a website for your business, social media and YouTube for your business. And I would highly recommend YouTube videos talking about your product and or services and how it works. And I would highly recommend a website with some type of guides and additional context and additional information. And I'm going to take it to the next level. This is going to be a link that's down below in this video. And there's 10 game-changing tools you can add to your real estate website. That's for real estate professionals, but there's also context here for small business owners that I would recommend that you download. You're watching this video for a reason, and I wanted to make sure that I gave additional value add so you could take what I'm saying here to a whole nother level and you can run with it. Because when you have a great online presence and you have a great brand and you have a great standard operating procedure and videos and guides and download opportunities, and someone looks you up or you're proactively sending an email out, that's gonna take your elevation and it's gonna take your awareness, and it's gonna take your professionalism, and it's gonna take your brand awareness, and it's gonna take everything to a whole nother level, because the person's gonna be like, dude, this Norman guy with Liftoff Agent is on another level. He gave me all this free information. I apply it to my business. Now I'm having more success. And guess what? I have the budget now to hire a Liftoff agent. That would be a perfect scenario in a perfect world. And that's what I would like to see and have that manifest into reality. Thanks for staying to the end. I really do appreciate it. My name is Omar Kinsey III, your CEO and co-founder of Liftoff Agent. We're a marketing positioning agency for real estate professionals and small business owners. We have a conversation. If you're a small business owner out there as well, we help you start, ramp, and scale up your business. And the biggest thing is to put together systems and processes and automation around you to elevate your brand to a whole nother level. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, notification bell. New videos come out on Tuesdays and Thursdays every single week. And thank you so much for our team and staff for the amazing thumbnail, copy, editing, and distributing of this video. So see you all in the next one, and best of luck raising your value proposition.